Billie Eilish Pirate Baird O'Connell, born December 18, 2001, is an American singer-songwriter. She first gained public attention in 2015 with her debut single, Ocean Eyes, which was subsequently released by Darkroom, an imprint of Interscope Records. It was written and produced by her brother, Finneas O'Connell, with whom she frequently collaborates on music and in live shows. Her commercially successful debut extended play Don't Smile at Me, 2017, charted in the top 15 in numerous countries, including the US, UK, Canada, and Australia. Billie Eilish's first studio album, When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go?, 2019, debuted atop the US Billboard 200 and UK Albums chart. It was one of the best-selling albums of 2019, buoyed by the success of its fifth single, Bad Guy, Billie Eilish's first #1 on the US Billboard Hot 100. The following year, she co-wrote and performed the theme song, No Time to Die, for the James Bond film of the same name, which topped the UK singles chart and won the Academy Award for Best Original Song in 2022. Her subsequent singles, Everything I Wanted, My Future, Therefore I Am, and Your Power, each peaked in the top 10 in the US and UK. Her second studio album, Happier Than Ever, 2021, reached #1 in 25 countries. Billie Eilish has received multiple accolades, including 7 Grammy Awards, 2 American Music Awards, 2 Guinness World Records, 3 MTV Video Music Awards, 3 Brit Awards, a Golden Globe Award and an Academy Award. She is the youngest artist in Grammy history and third overall to win all 4 general field categories, Best New Artist, Record of the Year, Song of the Year, and Album of the Year, in the same year. She was featured on Time magazine's inaugural Time 100 Next list in 2019 and the Time 100 in 2021. According to the RIAA and Billboard, Billie Eilish is the 26th highest certified digital singles artist and one of the most successful artists of the 2010s. Billie Eilish Pirate Baird O'Connell was born in Los Angeles, California on December 18, 2001. She is the daughter of actress and teacher Maggie Baird and actor Patrick O'Connell, both of whom are also musicians and work on Billie Eilish's tours. Billie Eilish is of Irish and Scottish descent. She was conceived via in vitro fertilization. Her middle name, Billie Eilish, was originally meant to be her first name, while Pirate was to be her middle name. She was brought up in the Highland Park neighborhood of Los Angeles. Billie Eilish and her brother Finneas were homeschooled by Baird, a decision their parents made to spend time with them and give them the freedom to pursue their interests. Baird taught Billie Eilish and Finneas the basics of songwriting. Billie Eilish said her brother and mother inspired her to get into music. Their parents encouraged the siblings to express themselves and explore whatever they wanted, including art, dancing, and acting. Billie Eilish also performed at talent shows and joined the Los Angeles Children's Chorus at age 8. At 6, she started playing the ukulele. She wrote her first real song at age 11 for her mother's songwriting class. The song is about the zombie apocalypse, inspired by the television series The Walking Dead, from which she took script lines and episode titles that she added to the song as part of the assignment. Billie Eilish had gone on some acting auditions, which she disliked. However, she enjoyed recording background dialogue for crowd scenes and worked on the films Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Ramona and Beezus, and the X-Men series. In 2015, 13-year-old Billie Eilish began working on songs with her brother Finneas, who had been writing and producing for several years and had his own band. The first songs they recorded together were called She's Broken and Fingers Crossed. The first songs that we worked on, we didn't write together. He wrote this song called She's Broken, and I wrote one called Fingers Crossed, and we recorded them and put them out on SoundCloud, just for fun, she recalls. On November 18, 2015, Billie Eilish released the song, Ocean Eyes. The track was written, mixed, and produced by Finneas, who had written and produced it originally for his band The Slightlies, before realizing it would be a better fit for Billie Eilish's vocals. He gave it to Billie Eilish when her dance teacher at the Revolution Dance Center, Fred Diaz, asked him to write a song for choreography. The siblings uploaded the song to SoundCloud, where Diaz could access and download it. The song received several 100,000 listens in 2 weeks, and Finneas's manager, Danny Rucassen, reached out to him to discuss Billie Eilish's potential. In Rucassen's opinion, she could achieve significant success with Finneas's help. In January 2016, Finneas and his manager arranged a deal in which Apple Music signed Billie Eilish to A&R company Platoon, specializing in packaging emerging artists before they get a major label contract. Billie Eilish then got a publicist, who connected her to the luxury fashion brand Chanel, and a stylist, both of whom helped shape her image. On March 24, 2016, a music video for Ocean Eyes, directed by Megan Thompson, was premiered on Billie Eilish's official YouTube channel. Ocean Eyes and Billie Eilish would receive praise and promotion from various media outlets and marketers, including radio stations and music supervisors such as Beats One, KCRW, BBC One, Zane Lowe, Jason Kramer, Annie Mac, and Chris Douridas. On June 23, 2016, Billie Eilish and Finneas released 6 Feet Under through SoundCloud as her second single. A homemade music video for the song was released on June 30, 2016. It was directed by Billie Eilish and edited by her mother, Maggie Baird. In August 2016, Justin Lubliner, who had noticed Billie Eilish's talent back in 2015 when he first heard Ocean Eyes, signed her to Darkroom and Interscope Records. He developed her rollout as an artist, taking inspiration from the model of hip-hop artists such as Travis Scott and Chance the Rapper, not relying on one big single and focusing on creating a persona and distinct aesthetic. Darkroom and Interscope Records re-released 6 Feet Under and Ocean Eyes as singles for digital download and streaming on November 17 and 18, 2016, respectively. On November 22, 2016, a dance performance music video for Ocean Eyes was uploaded to Billie Eilish's YouTube channel. On January 14, 2017, Billie Eilish released an EP with 4 remixes by Astronomy, Black Bear, Goldhouse, and Cautious Clay for Ocean Eyes, and released another EP for 6 Feet Under, featuring remixes by Blue Jay, Gatso, Jerry Folk, and Air Atlantica. Following the success of the Ocean Eyes remixes, Billie Eilish released Bellyache on February 24, 2017. A music video for the song was released on March 22, 2017, and was directed by Miles and AJ. Billie Eilish later released Buoyed on March 30, 2017, as part of the soundtrack to the Netflix series 13 Reasons Why. A music video for Buoyed was later released on June 26, 2017. In March of the same year, Apple Music showcased Billie Eilish at the South by Southwest Music Festival. On June 30, 2017, Billie Eilish released Watch. Billie Eilish later released another single, Copycat, which was released on July 14, 2017, and announced the release of her debut EP, Don't Smile at Me. Billie Eilish later released I Don't Wanna Be Anymore and My Boy. On August 11, 2017, Billie Eilish released Don't Smile at Me. The EP was a sleeper hit, reaching number 14 on the US Billboard 200. Billie Eilish embarked on the Don't Smile at Me tour throughout October 2017 in support of her EP. Billie Eilish released Bitches Broken Hearts through SoundCloud on November 10, 2017. Billie Eilish's team worked with Spotify, which promoted her on its most popular playlist, Today's Top Hits. The Baffler described Billie Eilish's sound as fitting into the stream bait genre, consisting of largely mid-tempo, melancholy pop influenced by Lana Del Rey, whose singing style, bleakness, and hip-hop influenced production shaped the aesthetic. Billie Eilish's commercial success expanded with her Spotify promotion. In September 2017, Apple Music named Billie Eilish their Up Next artist, which followed with a short documentary, a live session EP and an interview with Zane Lowe on Apple Music's radio station Beats One. That month, the live EP titled Up Next Session, Billie Eilish was released. On December 15, 2017, Billie Eilish released her collaboration with American rapper Vince Staples titled And Burn, which is a remix of Billie Eilish's previously released single Watch. It was later included on the expanded edition of Don't Smile at Me. Billie Eilish performing at Pukkelpop 2019. In February 2018, Billie Eilish embarked on her second headlining concert tour, the Where's My Mind tour, which concluded in April 2018. Bitches Broken Hearts was re-released worldwide on March 30, 2018. For Record Store Day 2018, Billie Eilish released Party Favor on a pink 7-inch vinyl, along with a cover of Hotline Bling, written by Canadian rapper Drake as the B-side. Billie Eilish collaborated with American singer Khalid for the single, Lovely, which was released on April 19, 2018, and added to the soundtrack for the second season of 13 Reasons Why. She later released You Should See Me in a Crown in July 2018. In July of the same year, Billie Eilish performed at the Mo Pop Festival. On the day of release for her single When the Party's Over, Billie Eilish was featured in Vanity Fair's 73 Questions, rapid-fire questionnaire video series by Joe Sabia, who revisited a previous interview from October 2017. The resulting video was a side-by-side time capsule of both interviews showing her growth in popularity over 1 year. She signed a talent contract with Next Management for fashion and beauty endorsements in October 2018. She was placed on the 2018 Forbes 30 Under 30 list in November of that year, and released the single Come Out and Play in November 2018, which was written for a holiday-themed Apple commercial. In early January 2019, Don't Smile at Me reached 1 billion streams on Spotify, making her the youngest artist to top 1 billion streams on a project. That month, Billie Eilish released Bury a Friend, as the third single from her debut album When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? Along with When I Was Older, a single inspired by the 2018 film Roma, which appeared on the compilation album Music Inspired by the Film Roma. In February, Billie Eilish partnered with YouTube for a documentary miniseries titled, A Snippet into Billie's Mind. Wish You Were Gay, her fourth single from the album, was released on March 4, 2019. When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? Was released on March 29, 2019. Spotify launched a multi-level campaign behind the album, creating a multimedia playlist and new product features that Spotify stated allow for vertical video content, custom assets, and editorial storylines, all with the goal of creating more meaningful and engaging context for Billie Eilish's fans. In Los Angeles, Spotify set up a pop-up enhanced album experience, which included different artwork and a multi-sensory experience of each track for fans. The album debuted atop the Billboard 200 as well as on the UK Albums Chart, making Billie Eilish the first artist born in the 2000s to have a #1 album in the United States, and the youngest female ever to have a #1 album in the United Kingdom. Upon the album's debut, Billie Eilish broke the record for most simultaneously charting Hot 100 songs by a female artist, with 14, after every song from the album, excluding Goodbye, charted on the Hot 100. The fifth single from the album, Bad Guy, was released in conjunction with the album. A remix of the song featuring Justin Bieber was released in July 2019. In August, Bad Guy peaked at #1 in the US, ending Lil Nas X's record-breaking 19 weeks at #1 with Old Town Road. She is the first artist born in the 2000s and the youngest artist since Lorde, with Royals, to have a #1 single. Billie Eilish began her When We All Fall Asleep tour at Coachella Festival in April 2019. With the tour concluding on November 17, 2019, in Mexico City. In August 2019, Billie Eilish partnered with Apple Music for Music Lab. Remix Billie Eilish, part of Apple Store's Music Lab sessions during which fans deconstruct her song, You Should See Me in a Crown, and learn how to create their own remix on Apple devices and GarageBand. On September 27, 2019, Billie Eilish announced her Where Do We Go? World Tour via her Instagram page. The tour was set to begin in Miami on March 9, 2020, and conclude in London on July 27, 2020, but had a number of dates postponed due to the COVID-19 pandemic. On November 7, 2019, Jack White's Third Man Records announced that the label would be releasing an acoustic live album of Billie Eilish's performance from the record label's Blue Room, exclusively sold on vinyl at Third Man retail locations in Nashville, Tennessee, and Detroit, Michigan. On November 13, 2019, she released her next single, Everything I Wanted. On November 20, 2019, Billie Eilish was nominated for 6 Grammy Awards including Record of the Year and Song of the Year for Bad Guy, as well as Album of the Year and Best New Artist. At age 17, she became the youngest artist to be nominated in all 4 general field categories. In the same month, Billie Eilish was crowned 2019's Billboard Woman of the Year. On January 14, 2020, Billie Eilish was announced as performer of the title track for the 25th installment in the James Bond film franchise, No Time to Die, written and produced with her brother. With this announcement, Billie Eilish became the youngest artist to write and perform a James Bond theme song. Shortly after, it became the second Bond theme song to top the British official charts and the first Bond theme performed by a female artist to do so. It was also Billie Eilish's first #1 single in the UK. At the 62nd Grammy Awards, she became the youngest person to win the 4 main Grammy categories, Best New Artist, Record of the Year, Song of the Year, and Album of the Year, in the same year. During the COVID-19 pandemic, Billie Eilish and her brother performed for both iHeartMedia's Living Room Concert for America and Global Citizens Together at Home concert series, singing a cover of Bobby Hebb's Sunny, for the latter. Both virtual concerts were an effort to raise awareness and funds towards fighting the disease. On April 10, 2020, Il Milo was sent to Italian contemporary hit radio stations by Universal Music Group, as When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? 7th and final single. On July 30, 2020, Billie Eilish released My Future, her first original release since No Time to Die, along with an animated video. In 2020, she became the youngest person to feature on the Forbes Celebrity 100 list, with earnings of $53 million. In September 2020, Billie Eilish released a collection of branded ukuleles with guitar manufacturer Fender. In October 2020, Billie Eilish announced a livestream concert titled Where Do We Go? The livestream set to air from Los Angeles on October 24 of that same year, with proceeds from the show's merchandise raising funds to support event crew members affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. In a Vanity Fair interview, Billie Eilish said she was working on 16 new songs and loving them all, revealing an upcoming musical project. Billie Eilish won 3 Billboard Music Awards on October 24, Billboard Music Award for Top Female Artist, Billboard Music Award for Top Billboard 200 Album, When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? And Billboard Music Award for Top New Artist, out of the 12 that she was nominated for. In that same month, she also announced a new single, entitled, Therefore I Am, which was released along with its music video on November 12, 2020. Billie Eilish performed Therefore I Am and My Future at the Jingle Ball in December 2020. Lo Vas a Olvidar, a single featuring Rosalia as a part of HBO's Euphoria soundtrack, was released in January 2021, almost 2 years after initially teasing the song. The R.J. Cutler-directed documentary film Billie Eilish, The World's a Little Blurry was released on Apple TV Plus and in select movie theaters. The film was praised by critics and fans for its in-depth look at Billie Eilish's personal life during her ascension to fame. At the 63rd Annual Grammy Awards, Billie Eilish took home 2 awards, the Grammy Award for Best Song Written for Visual Media, for her Bond theme, and the Grammy Award for Record of the Year for her 2019 single, Everything I Wanted. In her acceptance speech for Record of the Year, Billie Eilish said that Megan Thee Stallion deserved to win, but still thanked her fans and her brother Finneas for her award. On April 27, 2021, Billie Eilish announced on her Instagram account that her second album, Happier Than Ever, would be released on July 30, and the tracklist was made available on Apple Music. The album was released on various formats, including collectible vinyl and cassette colors. The album's release was preceded by 5 singles, My Future, Therefore I Am, Your Power, Lost Cause, and NDA, and was accompanied by the title track. In June 2021, Billie Eilish was criticized for videos in which she mouthed the anti-Asian slur, chink, while lip-syncing the song, Fish, by Tyler, the Creator, and for using Blaccent and African-American vernacular English. Billie Eilish was also accused of queer baiting after using the caption, I Love Girls, to promote the music video for Lost Cause. On June 22, she posted an apology to Instagram stories for her usage of chink, saying that she was appalled and embarrassed by the video and that she was 13 or 14 at the time and did not know the slur was a derogatory term. She also addressed a separate video of what was viewed as her mocking an Asian accent, writing that she was actually speaking in a silly gibberish made-up voice. Reflecting on the events in a July 2021 interview, Billie Eilish stated, I said so many things then that I totally don't agree with now, or think the opposite thing. The weirdest thing is how nothing ever goes away once it's on the internet. I didn't actually know how I really felt. So I just came up with this facade that I stuck to, end of quote. Billie Eilish and O'Connell wrote 3 original songs for the 2022 Pixar film Turning Red. Nobody Like You, You Know What's Up, and One True Love, performed in the film by the fictional boy band 4 Town. She headlined both weekends of the 2022 Coachella Music Festival, performing with her brother Finneas. Billie Eilish possesses a soprano vocal range. Avery Stone of Noisy described her vocals as ethereal, and Maura Johnston of Rolling Stone characterized them as whispery. Doreen St. Felix of The New Yorker opined that she has a husky, slurring voice that she can thin out to reedy. Music critic Robert Christgau wrote that while Billie Eilish is musically and commercially pop, her brand also reminds us how amorphous pop has become, describing her soprano as too diminutive for vocal calisthenics, adding that her playful version of teen goth angst and electro-saturated debut album captivated a diverse audience. Her music incorporates pop, dark pop, electropop, emo pop, experimental pop, goth pop, indie pop, teen pop, and alt pop. Billie Eilish's brother, Finneas, collaborates on songwriting. Her brother writes for Billie Eilish's albums, produces her music, and also performs in live shows. Billie Eilish and Finneas like to completely make up things and become characters, and have songs that are really fictional. Billie Eilish said a number of the songs also derive from her and Finneas' experiences. They try to write really interesting and conversational lyrics. We try to say stuff that doesn't have to be that deep, but you say something way deeper in a certain way that makes sense, but you haven't really thought about. Finneas has stated when he writes songs for his sister, he aims to write songs that I think she'll relate to and enjoy singing and empathize with the lyrics and make her own. When he writes with Billie Eilish, he tries to help her tell whatever story she's trying to tell, bounce ideas off of her, listen to her ideas, and use a language that fits her voice telling the story. Billie Eilish had wanted to direct her own music videos since age 14 but was initially not given the opportunity due to lack of experience. In 2019, she made her directorial debut with the video for her song, Zanny. Billie Eilish also took dance classes until 2016, when a growth plate injury put an end to her dancing career and she turned her focus toward recording music. Billie Eilish grew up listening to the Beatles, Justin Bieber, Green Day, Arctic Monkeys, Linkin Park and Lana Del Rey. She has said that stumbling upon Runaway by Aurora on YouTube inspired her to pursue a music career. Hip-hop is her favorite genre and biggest inspiration. Billie Eilish has cited Tyler, the Creator, Childish Gambino, and Avril Lavigne as major musical and style influences for her, and other influences include Earl Sweatshirt, James Blake, Amy Winehouse, The Spice Girls, Lorde, Marina and the Diamonds, Britney Spears, Taylor Swift, Nicki Minaj, XXXTentacion, and 21 Pilots. She has been compared in the media to Lavigne, Lorde and Del Rey, the last of whom she says she does not want to be compared to, stating, "That woman, Del Rey, has made her brand so perfect for her whole career and she shouldn't have to hear that." She has also named Rihanna as an inspiration for her style choices after she called fashion her defense mechanism during an acceptance speech. Billie Eilish said that Ariana Grande's 2019 album Thank You next inspired her to continue making music. Billie Eilish has also credited Damon Albarn for changing the way she views art and music creation. Albarn joined her for a duet of Billie Eilish's Getting Older during her 2022 Coachella performance, which she described as the craziest shit I've ever experienced. In 2019, Time placed her on their inaugural Time 100 Next list. She is the youngest person, second person ever, and first female artist to win the 4 main Grammy categories: Best New Artist, Record of the Year, Song of the Year, and Album of the Year in the same year. In 2022, she became the first person born in the 21st century ever to win an Academy Award, receiving the award for Best Original Song for No Time to Die, from the James Bond film of the same name. Much of the media attention surrounding Billie Eilish has revolved around her fashion style, which consists primarily of baggy, oversized clothing. In 2017, she stated that she likes dressing out of her comfort zone to feel like she grabs the attention of everyone around her. She tries to be really different from a lot of people, and dresses opposite to what others wear, aiming to look memorable. Billie Eilish said that she proved to people that she's more important than they think and likes being kind of intimidating, so people will listen up. In 2019, she stated, "Over time it's kind of become a thing, Billie Eilish, the creepy, weird, scary girl. And I don't like that. It's lame. I just don't want to stay one thing." In May 2019, Billie Eilish appeared in a Calvin Klein advertisement, where she mentioned that she dresses in baggy clothes to prevent people from judging her body. In a March 2020 live show in Miami, as part of the Where Do We Go tour, she premiered Not My Responsibility, a short film which addresses her experiences of body shaming. Not My Responsibility was later uploaded to Billie Eilish's YouTube channel in May 2020. Billie Eilish was on the cover of the June 2021 issue of British Vogue. The photoshoot by Craig McDean featured her dressed in lingerie, specifically focused on corsets. Billie Eilish made her first appearance at the Met Gala in 2021, which had the theme, In America, a lexicon of fashion, wearing an Oscar de la Renta gown under the condition that the fashion house would permanently end its use of real fur. Though the dress was inspired by the original Barbie doll, fashion critics observed its likeness to Golden Age star Marilyn Monroe, who also wore a tulle Oscar de la Renta gown in the early 1950s. In April 2019, Billie Eilish released clothing in collaboration with Takashi Murakami, inspired by her music video for You Should See Me in a Crown, also directed and animated by Murakami, as well as a limited edition vinyl figure of herself from the video. Billie Eilish also collaborated with Adobe Creative Cloud the same month for a series of advertisements as well as a social media art contest, where users would submit artwork with the hashtag #BILLIXADOBE. Billie Eilish appeared in the debut of Calvin Klein's #MyCalvins ad campaign in May 2019, as well as the Ad Council's Seize the Awkward campaign, a series of public service announcements targeting mental health awareness. She fronted MCM Worldwide's Fall 2019 advertising campaign in July 2019, and later that month, collaborated with Los Angeles-based clothing brand Freak City for a clothing line. Also in July 2019, she performed at a dinner hosted by Chanel on Shelter Island to celebrate the brand's pop-up yacht club. In August 2019, Billie Eilish partnered with Apple to allow Apple Store customers to experiment with her song, You Should See Me in a Crown, in Music Lab sessions in its stores. Billie Eilish's collaboration with the clothing company Siberia Hills was met with controversy after it was revealed that the company had used plagiarized designs of fan art of the character Nozomi Tojo from Love Live. Drawn by artist Makoto Kurakawa, for Billie Eilish's clothing line, the brand later clarified that Billie Eilish herself had no knowledge of the plagiarism. In November 2021, Billie Eilish debuted an eponymous perfume brand, named Billie Eilish, touted as vegan and cruelty-free. Billie Eilish was raised as a vegetarian, and is a regular advocate on social media for animal rights and veganism, and among others has criticized the dairy, wool, and mink fur industries. In 2019, she won a PETA Best Voice for Animals award for her online activism. PETA named her the Person of the Year for 2021. In March 2020, Billie Eilish encouraged fans online to register to vote for the 2020 US presidential election. In August 2020, she performed at the 2020 Democratic National Convention and announced her endorsement of Joe Biden's presidential campaign. In November 2021, Billie Eilish permitted the non-profit Coral Watch to use her song, Ocean Eyes, as part of a social media campaign to raise awareness about Australia's Great Barrier Reef. She stated she has Tourette syndrome, synesthesia, and has experienced depression. This included an incident where she had planned her own suicide, which she claimed that her friend, late American rapper, singer XXXTentacion, stopped her from going through with. Billie Eilish dated rapper Brandon Adams, who goes by the stage name 7 Amp. They have since broken up.